looking at it like, okay, I guess it's just for me.
When we talked about this Us Day,
Yes.
it's not feeling like a Us Day
I
right
know,
now.
that's what I'm saying. It's not feeling like a us thing, man.
Oh my God, man, that's a hell of a way to start, for real, for real. What's going on, everybody? My name is Reggie B, and I go by Visual Spat Reggie B on all social media platforms. You know, today I'm in the studio. We had a nice little photo shoot. Can you let them know who you are and where to follow you at and everything?
My name is Camarri. I am currently Detroit's top model, and I am an entrepreneur, currently head model coach and CEO of the Gold Standard Modeling School. My Instagram handle is camarri.b, and yeah, you can find me there.
Oh, make sure y'all follow. You know, you might as well add that on there too. All right, so beginning, how was your day so far?
My day was great. I started off spending time with my daughter. I have a 3-year-old princess named Callie. And I'm a dog mom, so I have 2 children, a son and a daughter. His name is Dexter. He's a Morkie, Maltese and a Yorkie. And we started off with my daughter wanting cake for breakfast. So
I got 2 kids also, but one of them not a dog. You know what I mean? It's a boy and a girl. Our day was adventurous also. I dropped them off at school, you know, so I can only imagine, definitely dealing with it. How old is your daughter?
She's 3.
3? Oh,
3,
shoot. Ooh,
yes.
See, mine 10 and 11. So
Okay, see,
I'm
y'all
like,
passed
hey,
that.
y'all get ready.
Yes, because my daughter, she is a princess. She wants everything how she wants it because we give her whatever she wants. So it's like,
I know what that's like.
Yeah, she is a handful, but I love it. I love it. She's getting interested in modeling now, so
Nice,
I'm excited for that.
Now,
yeah.
does that kind of change up like the type of photo shoots and everything that you do? Or at least like some of the content or whatever?
Yeah, somewhat, because initially I didn't really want to do any like too revealing photo shoots or too much lingerie. And at one point in my career, I felt like I was doing too much of that. So I made sure I just pulled it back and started doing more of what I actually wanted, which was uniqueness, unorthodox, different. So more so editorial. Yeah. And that's what I started shooting. Exactly, outside of the box. Unbox yourself, you know?
Yeah, you know, step out the square.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
That's good.
So that's what I'm looking for.
How long have you been modeling?
9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yes, 9 years.
What got you started?
It's been, okay. What got me started? Well, growing up, people always tell me, oh my God, you're so tall, you're so pretty, you should play basketball or model or play volleyball. So they always brought up tall people, right, tall people stuff for the tall pretty girls. So I didn't want to do modeling initially because I was watching America's Next Top Model and I felt like you had to be like a size 000. And I was like, I don't think I want to be that small my whole life, or being forced to be something a certain way, and I don't want to be like that. So at first I wasn't too interested, but then I picked up the want to be a fashion designer and getting into clothing and wanting to know more about clothing. I wanted to work in places that were in that same realm. So I ended up getting a job at a boutique inside of Greenfield Plaza in Detroit, and ended up being a brand ambassador for them. Shooting for them for the first time. And after that, people just started asking me to shoot with them. So it was like more so time for print starting out.
And that's what I always tell people. When people inbox me and ask me, how do I get started? I always tell them, like, get a couple of photo shoots underneath your belt. Like, reach out to a photographer, you know, book a couple shoots, whatever. And then once the images start coming, people are going to reach out. If they like what you're doing, they're going to reach out. And then if they like your look, they're going to reach out.
Yes, and they were, which I was very excited about because I ended up getting my first fashion show not too long after that, excuse me, with Vince Holloway, rest his soul. He came to me after the brand ambassador shoot with the boutique. He came to me, and that's when he had me set up my first, it was like a power shoot, and I brought multiple outfits. We shot for a few hours, and after that, he was like, I'm putting on my first fashion show, and I want you to be a part of it. It'll be at Harper Woods High School. That was extremely nerve-wracking. Like
And that was your first one, right?
first,
Oh my
first,
God.
first one. I didn't
can
know
only
what to
imagine.
expect. I was just
Yeah.
like, it's so, cause they built the stage and it was super long and it was kind of tall, and there was a bunch of people there, like models and designers from all over that I had never seen before. I'm like, I didn't even know this was even a thing in Detroit. I didn't even know.
That's how I
But
felt when I first started. Also,
yes.
I was like, yo, I said all these fashion shows and all these designers. I found out about so many boutiques.
Yeah.
And then like with Michigan Fashion Week, I said, wow.
Yes,
Like,
I was blown away, and that made me want to continue to do it. After I got the feel of how it was to be on a runway, it made me feel like I want to keep doing this. I want to do this forever. Like, I love how I feel when I'm on a runway. It makes me feel like, I don't know, like alive. Like I can do this for hours.
That's good. That's
forever.
good. That's how it should feel. That's how I feel whenever I'm creating content. To be real with you, like I love it. It's like, yo, I don't care how tired I am at the end of the day. If I'm gonna get the shot, or if it's a creative process, I'm with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I'm here. I got here about like 9 something. I don't think I'm gonna leave here until like video shoot is at 9:30 p.m. I know, right? You know what I mean? Like that's why I like this location, because I got food and my extra stuff across the street.
Yes, that's perfect. That is so perfect. But I like working with people like you too, someone who is also passionate about what they do, because I know that whenever we work together, you're going to push me just as hard, just to make sure, like, okay, no, you know that one, right? Let's get it back together. Let's do it over. Or, you know, let's do something else. And I like when I'm being communicated with. Like, I don't like coming into something and then it's just quiet and then it's just like, okay, I'm a flick. All
That's
right.
all you hear is just camera going
Right.
out. It's no, all right, let's do this. I'm like, all right, that look good. All right, keep the motion going.
Exactly.
See, I like some type of conversation because it helps not only me get to know the model, for them to get comfortable, you know, so it's a better environment. I hate it. Like, honestly, I hate going to stores where they don't have that music going.
Right.
Like,
it's so weird. It's
I'm
like something missing.
Yeah.
Something
Music
missing.
helps y'all. That I can't preach that enough.
It does.
Music, and talk to y'all models. Like, that's something like I always try to like tell people. Even when I show up to my friends' photo shoots, I'm like, hey man, tell them what to do. If you got to, I'll be on Pinterest. You know, I'm a Pinterest person. And for your iPhone users, they have a posing app if y'all ever run out of poses.
They do.
You know
They
what
do.
I mean? Do it. Like,
Yes.
check it out. It helps. I use it for weddings. Definitely, like with the bride and the groom and everybody. That's some, you know. My fact, I'm up here giving advice. What advice would you give to? I know you say you've been doing this 9 years. What type of advice would you give the models that's just starting off in 2022?
My advice would be to always carry confidence. So even if you do have some self-esteem issues or you feel like you do have some flaws, shake that off. Be confident in what you have going on at that moment. Don't worry about what you can't do or what you wanted to do or what's not right at the shoot right now or whatever. Just make sure that you bring that confidence, you bring personality, and that you're always in a good mood before a shoot. Before a shoot, you don't want to come in and you just stop crying or you just got into an argument or whatever the case may be. You want to make sure you bring that positive energy, that personality, and that confidence so that it shows in your photos and it shows that you weren't thinking too much or you weren't just unprepared altogether.
If you got to, just like the first day of school, you know, people always prepare for that. You know what I mean? Prepare for your shoot. You
Yes.
know?
No, for real. For real. Like today with this shoot, because we did a mini shoot before the interview, I can say today was one of the days where I was partially unprepared because of my look. I wanted to get my look perfected and I wanted to wear something completely different. Ended up changing it like a few hours before the shoot, but it turned out fire. I like the look. I love what we shot, and I'm satisfied.
Yeah,
so
I'm
at the end of the day,
with the images that we got. I'm happy with it.
So that's what matters most of the time. If as long as you can fulfill the vision of the photographer and yourself, and you're both benefiting from it, that's all that matters.
That's what's key. Like that, do what's necessary for that final product.
Exactly.
And I know she's mentioned about coming in with the proper energy. Like, bring it. You know what I mean? I always tell people when you step on this backdrop, this is your world, or whenever you step in front of a camera, It's your world. You know what I'm saying? So do your poses. Don't even if the photographer not communicating, or even if so communicate on your half. Get them moving. Because personally, me, I like when people move.
Same.
Versus just like boom. All right, what pose do you want next?
Right. Nah.
Yeah. How do we find that shot if we're not?
Exactly. Continuously move. That's also a key factor to when you're shooting. Continuously move. Like, it doesn't matter if you feel like it's going to look weird or if you feel like it's going to feel awkward. Usually the most awkward feeling poses are fire. So make sure, as long as you keep moving, and if you get into that position where you feel like awkward, it's fire. Don't worry about it. It's fire. So yeah, just make sure you keep that movement going.
That's right. Now, I know during the shoot you mentioned about you recently had a fashion show.
I did.
Now, break it down. How did that go? Let me know a little bit of information on it.
Okay, so how I even came up with the idea to start the show was because I had just walked in a show. And at that time, it was probably like 6 months prior to actually putting together the show. And the show that I had walked in, it wasn't, that was just like the last straw for me. After modeling at that time, it was like, I was 8 years in. So I felt like, okay, I'm 8 years in. People are still not recognizing my worth, my true worth, and what I really bring to the table, or what me and other models that I know are professional and up to par and what they bring to the table is just like the environments that we're being put in to showcase what we can do are not the environments that we should be in. So for our best benefit anyhow. So I was just like, yeah, nah, I'm okay, I'm tired. I don't want to walk for specific people anymore. I want to be more selective and, what is it when you keep yourself on lock? Like, we're just gonna go with selective.
Okay, you want to just kind of stay focused.
Right,
okay,
right.
Gotcha.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own stuff. I'm gonna put together my own show. You know what? I actually want to start my own agency. And then I was like, you know what? Before the agency, I'm gonna do a school. So, so I came up with.
Like, that's a whole process.
Yes.
For real. Then you gotta have the right coaches. Then you gotta have hey, that's a process. But hey, I'm rooting for you for real.
Thank you so much.
It's needed. I want not just needed, it's wanted. Like definitely for people that would love to take it serious. They would love to get to the next level. Honestly, they just want the knowledge.
Yeah, for real.
Because I used to do a lot of fashion shows, so I definitely do get it. Like, with you feeling like, hey, they're not showcasing like the models properly, or like they're not getting their worth and everything, because it's kind of like you feel like you guys are gonna put last between like the entertainment. I mean,
Yeah, exactly what you were about to say. No, honestly, that's how it goes. I feel like a lot of the times with the shows in Detroit, the models do get put last because people need bodies. They need a show for the clothing. So it's like they don't really too much care about the models because, number one, the models are always just so willing to work because they're like, okay, I'm up and coming, I'm aspiring, whatever I can get in.
Everybody put that foot down. It's just like politics. You know what I mean? The majority want one thing, like, hey, we're tired of this.
No, honestly.
You know what I mean? Then honestly, people ain't got no choice but to, like, hey, let me start changing. Let me start doing this. Let me start having a cooler filled with water and ice. You know what I'm saying?
Just that. And that's like the bare minimum. Like, just
them
that.
Hot days.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Instead of, hey, go buy something from the vendor.
Yeah. Because they quick to tell you to do that. Quick to tell you to go and buy something from the vendors. And that's another thing that blows me, because with the fashion shows, it's like a concert mixed with the pop-up shop with a little bit of fashion. And then by the time the fashion gets ready to come out, they're not really paying too much attention to it because now they're drunk at this point, or now they're at a vendor table, and I just feel like for shows, we don't.
Segments.
Exactly.
Like, come in while the DJ's playing and getting everybody comfortable, people go shop. And then when the show's about to start, the lobby or everything is cut off, except for
That's why you have like a VIP hour or like a pre-show.
Yep.
That's what that's for. Not throughout the whole thing, you got all this stuff going on. It's supposed to be literally focused on the models and the designers. And when it's their time, it's their time.
Yep. I get you. I pick up what you're putting down.
Yeah, so that was definitely my goal for Essence Runway Show, which was January 9th. We had a specific type of, well, 3 specific types of walks that we had, which were all very precise, very poised, very powerful walks. And we had runway choreography and formation as well.
Did y'all have a lot of models there, or was it mainly?
We did. We had about, we had about 30.
Okay,
yeah,
that's not bad. Definitely depending on how many designers, because I know you guys don't want to like stretch them out too thin to where as soon as somebody getting off a runway, they gotta hurry up and link up with the other.
Yeah, I only
designer.
had 6.
Okay, gotcha. See, because I know sometimes that can kind of, I won't say slow down the process, but sometimes I know that can cause production to,
Yeah.
Hurry up and get
Man,
the fit. Definitely if it's very detailed.
Yes, the day of the show, I was all over the place. But of course, that's anyway when you are a show producer.
Though.
Yes, it is.
It's worth it.
It is, and I was happy to be able to show the models exactly what I meant by accommodating them and making sure everybody had several walks, and the female models, they all had uniform looks. So everyone had the same hairstyle. Everyone had editorial makeup looks. It was, it was definitely what I wanted, definitely what I was looking for.
So that must mean your next one, you really gonna kind of
yes.
add a little extra in there. Because I know the first time, like, you getting your feet wet. So it's not just everybody want their first one to go perfect. It's kind of like everybody first film when they're trying to do a film.
Yes.
Like, no matter what, our expectations are all the way high, and that's perfect. But even if we come close, or even if we go past it, we look forward to that following show, that following session, because we're thinking in our head, like, I know what I did. This, I know how to do this. Instead of doing that way, boom.
I swear, that's exactly, that was the first thing I thought about after the show. I'm like, okay, what's next? What we doing now?
Yeah.
And that brings me to my next point. I am having another show, July. It's a swimwear fashion show, so gonna have the models cast in swimwear, but it's not gonna be just strictly swimwear. It's gonna be like other things that have to do with summery type of clothing, like flowy type of garments, linen, just a lot of surprises.
That summer mixed with a little bit of that spring feel, because I know sometimes with us, I still see spring looks in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Because we only blessed with so many warm days.
I swear, anyways, especially in Michigan, man.
Telling you.
But yes, so this show, yes, I definitely want to go bigger. Gotcha. Definitely want to go bigger, better. I know my first show, we did it, and like you said, that was just the first show, and you know what you want to do different the next go around. So I definitely know what I want to do different the next go around. I'm actually having a casting in Cleveland and a casting in Detroit.
Where's the show gonna be?
It's gonna be in Detroit. I have 2 options, so I'm not gonna disclose them yet.
Okay,
but
I got you. I feel you. I just want to make sure we get like a city.
Yep, Detroit for sure. Detroit for sure. But yes, it's gonna be like the bringing new age nostalgia is what I call, because a lot of the early 2000s trends are coming back. You're starting to see low-rise jeans and sparkly swimwear and all of that stuff.
Somebody gonna come out with the apple bottoms.
Okay, apple soon enough. They brought your religion back. So
yeah, the baby fat gonna pop.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it's definitely just centered around the current trends and what's it now. And it's kind of backwards to have a swimwear show in the summer, because in the summer you're supposed to be showcasing your winter stuff and your fall stuff.
Fall, winter, yep. But it's cool.
I was about to say, but at the same time, I'm gonna have it to where everybody in the audience can buy whatever they see off the runway.
Nice.
So
that's important.
Yeah. So for if they have any type of trip planned or whatever the case around that time, they can buy it straight off the runway.
They always going south or west or out of the country around the time.
Yep.
So that's perfect.
Yeah, so just a lot of big things in mind. I definitely want you to be there because you missed the first one.
Yeah,
So
I feel bad about that because I just was telling someone like, all right, this year I want to kind of get back into fashion shows and like more fashion photography because my main thing, I do a lot of video or like a lot of like, you know, I build LED walls. So I really wanted to kind of dabble back into my fashion photography in general, to be real with you, because everything just been video with me.
okay.
You know, so I mean, you don't get it twisted. I shoot like a video part of the fashion show. And that might be my thing.
Yeah.
Because I know photographers, they be in that pit.
Yes.
And video, I mean, yeah, I like sitting right there, but I get to move around.
Yeah, I was about to say,
shots,
and that's another thing too. I want to make it known to my photographers and videographers, my media period, that they're the ones with the most access because it's about the pictures and the videos, regardless. So I want y'all to be able to, you know, move around and tell us what y'all want us to do, sit where y'all want to sit, because I know usually the photographers will come in and then show producers are just try to put them wherever. Standing room type, you know.
Yeah, I try to tell, like once I do kind of look at a pit and I'm like, hey man, that's a lot of people here. Honestly, if I don't leave, that's either A, because I'm like, I'm gonna get the same shot as like 30 people. If it's 3, 5, or 5 people, that's cool. But like when it be like 30 photographers right there, and I'm like, yo, everybody getting this, hey, I'm gonna just go enjoy the show
because
from the side or you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like it's no room, and y'all invited 50 photographers.
We like this.
Yeah, exactly. How could I possibly get a good shot?
Yeah. So I know you say you did runway as well. So I know you gave me your experience on your first show. Now, how do you feel about runways now? Like after doing them for so long, I know of course you started one, but are you going to continue to do them?
The shows?
Yep.
Yes, definitely want to continue to do the shows, but I also want to still showcase other ways to rip the runway. Not just, you know, it doesn't always have to be straight down and back or
presentation.
Yes, the presentation is definitely going to be more complex moving forward. So just like, this is only my second show, so just imagine by the time my 5th show rolls around, it's gonna be some, I don't know.
I say by your 3rd, for real.
Right, by the 3rd, for real, by the 3rd.
Second gonna look good because it's gonna be in the summertime. It's gonna be swimwear, and you said with more like a spring type vibe.
Right.
All right, cool. Because you know, summertime they're gonna have some summer dresses.
Yeah.
So I'm telling y'all, make sure y'all check it out.
Yes.
I'm gonna be there.
But yes, I want everybody to come out to this one. I know a lot of people around the time where I had my first show, it was, you know, right after Christmas, right after New Year's, and then a lot of people couldn't make it out because of COVID at the time. So next go around, like I said, bigger, better. You know, I'm also still going to incorporate dancers. My last show, I incorporated Vogue dancers because I love ballroom, and a lot of people don't know that ballroom and voguing started a lot of the fashion trends today. You know, a lot of like Versace and Gucci, they really took a lot of the designs from the garments that were created by the the Vogue dancers underground.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I always want to make sure I give them their recognition and their credit because they still get pushed to the side and still get pushed underground. So I always want to make sure I showcase that and always have them in my shows in some type of way, just for the entertainment portion. And it doesn't have to be a concert, a performance, a rapper, you know.
You get them dancing, like, because there are a lot of dance teams. It's a lot of dancers out here. That's really dope. You know what I mean? Oh, matter of fact, I'm going to try to link up with a few in the future.
Thank you. I'm going to say right.
You know, dancers get with me.
Yes.
Let's get y'all in here. Let's do some stuff.
Yes, videographer.
We're going to keep this going, you know?
And yes, and that's what I like too. Like I said, you were telling me about some of your future endeavors, and I'm excited for you. I'm excited about that because, like I said, I'm really focused on finding my people, my like-minded people who really are for me, people who really are passionate about their craft. Because
see people win. I like them people. Like seriously, it's a lot of. I understand like business, like people. You got to make sure you do the X, Y, and Z for you, but you go so much farther passing it forward, like, or actually loving what you do. You know what I'm saying? When you love what you do, it's the product comes out 10 times better. That's one thing I learned.
Yes.
Like seriously.
Yes, and I feel like that's why I always ended up leaving a job because
That sound about right.
it's just like I can't see myself continuously working for someone else, building up their dream, getting money in their pocket, and I'm still putting my dreams out to the side because I'm working for somebody else, eating, sleeping, living, breathing their dream,
Like,
their
hey,
brand. And it's like,
lunch is at this time.
Right.
Like you telling me if I'm hungry an hour and a half before,
yes.
I can't eat.
Like, how dare you tell me when I can and can't make money?
Like,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
You gotta clock out. What?
Like, no.
Can't get an extra 10.
Man, when I tell you, I used to be so heated. Cause you know, if you're younger working in a fast food restaurant, they talk about labor, and you can't go over labor. My labor's too high. You got to go home. That type of stuff irritates my life. So now I'm just like entrepreneurship. I went to school for small business entrepreneurship to learn more about it and keeping the wheels rolling. Keeping the wheels rolling.
I tell people straight up about the entrepreneurship. This stuff is real. I'm being real with y'all. Like, don't look. If you have a good job, right? Don't just quit.
Please.
When you think of a job idea, okay? Start the business while working the job. Fund the business while working the job. Believe me, I did this for years, like 4 or 5 years. How long have I been? Let me see, my daughter 11. That's when I got my first, that's when I started. And then I got fired like when she was like 5, 6. Dang, okay, all right. So I've been full time for, you see how like that, you really gotta like, you get your ducks in a row to where you build your brand to where people trust the brand.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell models like work on your personal brand because even like your personal brand, somebody gonna want it. Like, hey, her following nice. She's influencing people she can influence people to buy something.
Yeah,
him
for
or
sure.
her. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say work on what you're representing, your foundation.
Yes.
'Cause that is what's key. You know? That's why I'm about to clean up my pages a little bit, to be real with you. Cause I'm like, yo, I really don't really shoot that for real, but they think I do. So let me actually show y'all the video stuff I do. You know? That's what I at least try to, but I'm a camera operator, so I don't really, productions will book me and I shoot for them. And I give them their stuff or whatever, and then I'm gone.
See?
So now, when it come time for me, I'm like, yo, I ain't got too much to promote, but I've been busy.
You have, and you have. That's all that matters, though. Staying busy, staying productive, and keeping that, building that rapport with people, with new people, and making those new networking connections.
Yeah.
And that's something that I figured out throughout the process of planning the fashion show because that was 6 months of planning, and it was just like people who I thought would be there because I worked for them for free for so many years and modeled in their fashion shows or whatever the case, because most of the time models don't get paid. So, went to them.
That's why I said
asking
that
for
personal
assistance.
brand.
Exactly. And I was surprised that not many helped. Like, I just knew, I was going to have so many hands in there. Nah. Because when you come with them with an idea saying you want to do something that's better, that's better than what they did, it's like, hold on. You low-key my competition.
Yeah, people
hold on.
Kick back in their head, like, oh shit, let me just.
Like, I will give you just enough. I'll give you a little.
That's why I stopped going over my ideas for real with a lot of people until they pay their deposit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I seen stuff like, hey, that looked like what we just talked about. Oh, and I wonder I ain't talked to you in a
man, because when I tell you since my show, I'm seeing a lot of people do runway choreography, and they're saying they want their models to be a specific type of way, when at first everyone was just, oh, I want everybody to get a chance to walk. I want everybody to be in my show. Now it's, I came and I set a standard. Now it's, oh, you know what? We want to set a standard too. We want to be super elegant too, which is completely fine because I'm glad that I inspired you to fix yourself. But at the same time, it's like, moving forward, NDAs for everybody.
Yeah,
NDAs.
That's what, I talked to somebody recently, we were going over, I was letting them know about this. They was like, all right, thank you for letting me know. I'm like, all right, I'm going to send over your NDA. And then you know, I'm gonna come through. We set up the date, whatever, because I just don't want nobody to take your idea. I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? On some
And
real
that's good.
stuff.
I'm
She
glad
was
somebody
like,
care about you like that.
Make sure you get that. You know, when we go over everything, boom, because that sounds great. You know what I mean? And like I really, I'm like, thank you. And like that's what it's really about. That's why I love passing it forward, because people come out of nowhere and be like, hey, Reg, this what you can do. Like I got a friend that called me from Texas. Like he's like, hey, all right, let me tell you everything bad first. This is what you're doing. I see what you're doing. That look good, but if you did like that, you know, it wouldn't look like that. And I honestly, I love when people call and be like, hey, they let me know what I did wrong, but then they be like, man, you're doing good, man. I love what you're doing. Keep doing it. Like, thank you. I need to eat my vegetables before enjoying my dessert.
Same,
like,
and I love feedback. So it's like, I always come into all situations being Camarri in full effect, you know, giving you the real me and being transparent, because I am my personality is straightforward, blunt, put it all on the floor so we can move forward. I don't like, you know, being in rooms where it's some type of weird energy.
Like,
Yes.
Like you felt that, like
Weird
I know. I'm like,
energy.
that's why I tell people, like straight up, like no, this is no judgment zone, because I'm gonna be me regardless.
Exactly, and
You know
that's what I need to start saying. No judgment zone,
Yeah,
because I want people to know, like, I'm cool. We are good. You can do whatever you want to do. We are okay. Like, it's okay. You don't have to worry about messing up in front of me. I know a lot of like aspiring models told me that they were intimidated by me, which surprised me, because me. You're intimidated by me? That's crazy. But it's like, it's kind of understandable, because I know that when I'm in certain environments,
showing up and showing out.
Yeah, when I'm in certain environments, I'm like tunnel vision, might got resting bitch face, and then I come do my job and I leave. But at the same time, it is good to get to know the people around you, and you know, get outside of that. Yeah, I'm focused, but also, you know, hey, do you need any help? Do you need any assistance? And I do that, but I only do that when it's like we're running around. We running around. People say they need. You got a safety pin. You got a.
Oh yeah.
But other than that,
that's always the case. You know what I'm saying? One thing I always hear people say backstage is, "Who got some edge control?"
I swear. Who got some edge control? Who got some oil sheen?
Ain't no, like I'm telling you, keep looking out for y'all people, because that's what's important.
Yeah, and that's what I want it to be. I want us to be a whole model community, because models, we don't have anybody. We don't have lawyers. We don't have a union. You know how actors, they have SAG. We don't have that. We don't have anybody to back us up. So it's like the only thing that we can do is come together and speak up. A lot of models don't speak up. So it's like, me, I feel like I've gotten as far as I have, and I've made so many connections and networked as much as I've networked as much as I have, because I am straightforward. I'm going to come to you and I'm going to ask you exactly what I want to know, and I'm going to introduce myself, and like I said, I'm a straightforward, put it out there type of person. I'm not going to coddle up or, you know, just not be me. Because I don't feel right. I just feel like
it's uncomfortable. That's why I tell people, try to get comfortable in your skin, because then regardless on whatever room you step into, you know that you the shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you should walk in.
Like for real, for personally, you know, that's how I feel. You know, because you know, I mean,
if I must say so myself.
Know, haircut or not, you know, I'm walking in there like, hey.
No, for real. And that's the energy. That's the energy that photographers love, that show producers love. They love that type of energy. Like, okay,
you stand out.
Yeah, she not coming in here with weird energy. Like we said, with weird energy. We need that. I want to be here. I'm ready to work. What's up? What we doing? That's the type of energy that's expected. I know for me, from models that I work with or that I want to work with, I want y'all to come in and show that you're coachable, show that you know what you're doing, and show that you're a professional regardless of what's going on.
I know you just had me think of something. I know you said with models that you would like to work with. What about designers? Like what designers would you love to work with in the future? Regardless on who, what, and where they're at. what designers or brands would you love to work with?
I would like to work with a brand that I just started looking into recently called the House of Psy. They are, I believe they're from Detroit, and they have bags like
Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
yeah,
Okay,
they have like the bags that are my favorite are the circular bags, and it has Psy on it written in cursive. So cute. I love
follow
it.
her on Instagram, on, was it Twitter? But yeah, I know exactly, because I've seen them bags. I'm like, hey, okay.
Yes.
Like, because I remember first, a lot of people buying the Telfar bags. But then I seen the sign, I'm like, oh, that's from, they're from Detroit.
Exactly.
I'm like, so let me stop. You know, I mean, of course, I'm gonna always support, because, you know, the other person, they black also. You know. So,
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, Telfar, but it's so hard to get a bag.
Oh yeah, you gotta be there right on the dot.
Right
like,
on
and you
the
only
dot.
you probably only got 60 seconds. If
That's
that.
it. That's it, because they sell out.
Yeah, ever since Oprah promoted that, and then Beyonce promoted that, and then Afterpay promoted that.
Right. No, for real. And that's that too, that promo, that marketing, yes.
Man,
branding
that's what's
yourself.
Key. That is what's key. Like, I work with a social media strategist, branding strategist, and like, I've learned so much just by just doing the content for his clients, and we've been working for years. And honestly, let me see this going air. We've doing a branding for beginners event, February 10th.
Okay.
Yes, and it's gonna be at the Little Caesars Arena, LCA.
Okay.
And that's what's dope, because there's so many people that already RSVP.
I want to attend.
I'm telling you, it's somewhere to be. That is a location.
Yes. Okay, you said the 10th.
Yep.
That's in a minute.
Honestly, that's Thursday.
Right.
Man.
That's Thursday.
I know, right?
Yes, we can. I definitely want to go. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, definitely check it out, because I know I'm gonna be running around regardless, so I gotta be there. You know, so something definitely check out.
Yes, because I have, outside of the Gold Standard Modeling School, I have a beauty business, beauty essentials called Liberated Beauty. And I sell like handmade soaps and body oils and Himalayan salt scrub and stuff like that. So just trying to get the ball rolling and get everything organized in my life, because I have
It's so hard.
I have a bunch of brands.
Yes.
So still building my brand, building the Gold Standard brand, so that, like you said, people can build that trust with that brand, because people trust me, but they didn't know that the Gold Standard was mine. So they're like, oh, okay, all right.
You can support, keep supporting, and that stuff is really important. Like, even with social media, you gotta take advantage of them reels. I take advantage of IGTV, because I'm learning a lot of people don't really like to switch platforms. Because like a lot of my stuff on YouTube, I noticed that me and Facebook don't really get along. I don't know what.
Dang,
Like
I just
the
make
people on there,
sure.
I'm like, it's not like, it's more. I get more business off of every other platform.
Yeah.
than Facebook, and I'm like, yo, it's so many. I see the same 8.
See the same name.
Yeah, like, yo. What are we gonna do about this, Zach? Can we just update this to where I can see new stuff? You know, but
No, for real.
like,
But
seriously.
that's why with Facebook, I just have my Instagram stuff post to my Facebook automatically. So it's like I don't even have to worry about the Facebook.
Yeah, with the stories, for sure. Even with stories, I like to try to take advantage of it.
Yes, and I'm getting better at my reels, which I'm proud of.
It's kind of like TikTok.
Yes, I'm proud of that, because I don't know, I just don't be thinking to make stuff like that.
Same.
So it's like,
yeah.
I'm just trying to get the ball rolling. I need to stop saying trying, because
you gotta get the ball rolling this year. Like,
yeah, that's a word I'm trying to. I am going to take out of my vocabulary. Trying, no, because you need to manifest and say you're going to. I am going to, instead of I'm trying to. No, it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Manifest.
You ain't got no choice.
So
Do that shit.
So yeah.
Straight up, just do it. Like, I hate being on camera. Well, I've hated being on camera. I'm having fun with this shit now. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, like, it just take used to. Like, if like you gotta think, oh shoot, let me grab this phone. Let me get a little bit of content, because I'm learning people love my behind the scenes. They love the process. The main video is cool, but they love that process. They like.
I swear, it's so interesting just to see the people in action, just being off guard, and how you work, and that's sweet. I love seeing BTS too.
I'm telling you, that's where it's at. And that's what I told somebody recently during an interview. I said, look, you're an artist, keep promoting. Like, just record yourself making a beat, If you just go step by step.
Yep.
You know, just grab here, grab there, take a photo of you working with somebody. And ever since he's been doing it consistently, and I'm happy about that. Because sometimes, you know, I would talk somebody's head off about doing shit that would help.
I swear.
You know,
and they never do it. They never act on it.
But
and
the
it's
fact
like,
that he hopped on it instantly, and like I see him more on my timeline now.
Good.
You
That's
know what I mean?
good.
And like that's great, even with multiple people. Like, and that's good.
Yes,
Yeah,
I swear.
That's what I need to start doing, taking photos with people.
It's always good to see that elevation right before your eyes. Like, dang. Okay, so all it took was a little bit of motivation. That's all it took.
Yeah, self-promoting. Promote your old content too, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, even if it's your photo shoot, toss it on a story. You
Yes, because there's a bunch of photos that I definitely want to get some more love that probably will now that I have a bigger following and have done more things to where I have different followers from different areas. So it's good to
want them to see
showcase,
that work.
Yeah, showcase that work for sure.
Out of all the images in your portfolio, which one, like, I know I was on your Instagram and look, I'm like, it's a lot of dope work. Which one would you say would be your favorite session? You know? I know it's tough. I was looking like, man, it's a lot of work. Like, don't worry, y'all gonna see it on the screen. Just gonna see her page just scrolling.
Favorite session.
I know. I'm telling you, it's some good ones in here.
Let me see. My favorite session, I would say.
Make sure my card information ain't showing on the back.
Right.
Y'all scammers be on it.
No, for real. They be on it.
They got DJ Khaled so quick.
Hurry up and pause the video and zoom in.
Like I like this gold one. I really do like that one. That
Yes.
was dope. I like the style in that one with the fro.
That was crazy because that was just a fast shoot that we did while we were waiting to walk in a fashion show. That was just a room there that they had. And it just so happened to match. Yeah.
See you selling scrubs. Okay then with the commercial.
Yes.
Okay.
People really thought that I was a nurse.
So they said, okay then. With the short hair. I like these beauty sessions.
Thank you.
I love stuff like that.
Yes, that was my first ever session with a photographer from Detroit named Scooty Visions. It was.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
okay.
that was fire.
And
I love
working with him. As soon as I seen
him.
these images, I knew for sure which photographer because hold on, wait, oh no, actually I was wrong. I thought this was Mike.
Yeah,
okay.
I was gonna say this was probably one of my favorites because the shoot was only 15 minutes and we got fire.
Yeah,
we got fire.
And see, that's what I mean. People like, did he talk? He talk a little bit.
A little bit.
Because I feel like he let you know probably what he was going for.
Yep.
If like that's what I try to do. Let somebody know what I'm going for because then, you know, I'm not a model. You know, that means once I tell you what I'm going for, then you be like, okay, cool. Let me start doing this. This was that's that meet me halfway mark that I really ask people for. That's all I care about.
And that's what I feel like models should do or should even know to do when shooting. They should know to meet you halfway, like you said. And it's like an unspoken rule almost. It's like just something that you should know as a model. That's where that being a model naturally comes in at because it's like, yeah. You should know that I just told you that I'm looking for this field. We got tall builders right here. You got long legs. I told you I have a wide lens. Boom, that's a lot for you to work with for us to get a fire shoot.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
That's true. Definitely with the outfit, yeah. That's why I always tell people like, even if you don't have a prop on stand, like use your outfit. Use what you got.
Right,
you know what I mean?
That too. And I noticed that a lot of people, they do, sometimes abuse that, like they'll come with a bunch of accessories.
Oh yeah.
Like me, I have on this. Somebody would have came with like a jacket and a purse and some glasses. And
it would have been a lot going on.
Yeah.
People like that.
Right.
Which one you want me to move?
Because they want to be able to just keep grabbing something or keep touching something. Because a lot of people still haven't mastered posing without anything, just posing just with your body and using what you have on to make it look, and that's where those editorial poses come in at, those high fashion poses.
And then if you know your poses, that's why just kicking in the mirror a little bit, that make your stuff super quick. Like seriously, I knew somebody that they would just spend 10 minutes a day in the mirror or just on Pinterest or whatever, just.
Yeah, and also me going to that camp, that Coco Rocha model camp in New York, that really helped. That really made me
because you gotta learn.
Yes, that really made me see like, okay, I really can do this. Like I can really do this because I was in the camp with I think like 32 other girls, and I'd say not even to toot my own horn. I really feel like I did the best as far as when it came to her showing us how to pose, and then we had to do our own demonstration, and then us walking and us having to do our own demonstration of the walk that she showed us. I feel like I gave the best demonstration of what she was asking for. And I have that on my page as well. So again, my page is CAMARRI.B, and you can just go and see my experience at the Coco Rocha Model Camp in my highlights on my page.
See? Make sure y'all check her out on Instagram.
Yes.
And you know, while y'all on there, y'all might as well hop over to my page.
Might as well, Reggie B.
Yeah, you know, you can click on Visuals by Reggie B, you know what I mean? And follow me. Oh, and subscribe to my YouTube also.
Yes,
you know
make sure y'all do that.
And that's under the same Visuals by Reggie B. Matter of fact, the website, all that's connected. You're gonna see that at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So that's your main platform, Instagram, that you would really promote. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Instagram.
All right, and make sure y'all follow her.
Please do.
Thank y'all for checking out Model Monday.
Thank y'all.